go-to spot. When I'm like doing a job in a certain city, then I like find my spots. Like when we shot in Atlanta, we had our go-to spots. But in LA, I mix it up. I go everywhere.
Margot Robbie is an Australian actress. She's developed quite the reputation since appearing on the scene, and she's considered one of the most influential figures in Hollywood today. As of 2019, she's also one of the highest-paid actresses in the world. Thanks to a string of brilliant performances in a number of films, Margot Robbie has received considerable praise from critics, and she's been nominated for a number of Academy Awards. Although Robbie began her career in Australia, she gained widespread recognition after moving to the United States. Over the years, she's exhibited incredible range, playing drastically different characters, many of which have been historical figures in biopics. Outside of acting, Robbie's a successful producer who's collaborated with her husband, Tom Ackerley, to create the production company Lucky Chap Entertainment.
On this facial expression, I was a little overwhelmed. I was like, Like when I'm at a film thing, I feel like, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing here. When it's a fashion thing, I'm like, it's a little nerve-wracking.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. Her full name is Margot Elise Robbie, but she's also known as Harley Quinn. She was born July 2nd, 1990 in Dalby, Queensland, Australia, making her 31 at the time of this production. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. Robbie has been a vocal supporter of human rights, women's rights, gender equality, and LGBT rights. Through Lucky Chap Entertainment, she and her co-founders focus on promoting female stories from female storytellers, whether it would be writers, directors, producers, or all of the above. In 2014, she was part of a fundraising event in support of the Motion Picture and Television Fund, which helps people in the film and television industries with limited or no resources. She joined the same event on 2 other occasions, in 2018 and 2020. In 2015, she helped raise $12 million through the BGC Global Charity Day fundraising event, which donates money to different charities around the world. In 2016, Robbie joined other celebrities and UN Refugee Agency staff in a petition aiming to gather public support for the growing number of families forced to flee conflict and persecution worldwide. Later in the year, she joined Oxfam's I Hear You project, which was designed to amplify the personal stories of the world's most vulnerable refugees, and donated more than $50,000 to UNICEF's Children's First campaign in support of refugee children. Margot Robbie has supplemented her acting income with a range of brand endorsements and deals. In 2016, she became the face of Calvin Klein's Deep Euphoria fragrance. 1 year later, she began to appear in Nissan commercials for its line of electric vehicles. Robbie followed up in 2018 by becoming the brand ambassador for Chanel, a well-known luxury fashion brand. Robbie has worked with Chanel extensively, and she eventually became the face of the fragrance, Chanel Gabrielle Essence. Many publications have complimented Robbie's sense of fashion, and she's considered one of the best-dressed celebrities of the modern era. In 2014, Margot Robbie started dating Tom Ackerley, an assistant director she met on a film set. In 2016, they were married. After living together in London with a number of other housemates, they relocated to Los Angeles.
It was about seeing the formation of the birds of prey coming together, and we kind of needed Mr. J out of the picture to spend time getting to know the other characters there.
Margot Elise Robbie was born in Dalby, Queensland. Raised by a single mother on the Gold Coast alongside 3 siblings, Margot spent much of her childhood living on the family farm. By the age of 16, Robbie was working 3 jobs at the same time in order to provide for her family. This included working at Subway. She also managed to juggle her growing passion for acting and studied drama at Somerset College. At the age of 17, Margot moved to Melbourne in order to pursue a career as an actress. Robbie began her career with roles in Australian films such as ICU and Vigilante. She later started appearing in Australian commercials and landed guest roles in shows like The Elephant Princess and City Homicide. A major step forward came in 2008 when she booked a recurring role on a well-known Australian soap opera, Neighbours. After appearing in a number of other Australian projects, Robbie flew to Los Angeles for pilot season. She auditioned for a number of roles but initially failed to make an impact. Switching gears, Robbie booked a role in a British romantic comedy called About Time, which released in 2013 and helped put Margot on the map. However, her real breakthrough came later that year when she appeared in Martin Scorsese's The Wolf of Wall Street alongside Leonardo DiCaprio. The film was a commercial and critical success, earning over $392 million at the box office. Robbie was also singled out for praise, impressing many critics with her accurate Brooklyn accent. After founding her own production company, she appeared in Focus alongside Will Smith. The film received mixed reviews, although Robbie's performance received praise. She also earned critical acclaim for her role in the New Zealand-filmed Z for Zachariah. Throughout the next few years, Robbie appeared in films like Sweet Frances, The Big Short, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, and The Legend of Tarzan. Another important role came in 2016 when Margot appeared as Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad. Negative reviews followed, but Robbie's performance was a silver lining in the eyes of most critics. She followed up with a role in Goodbye Christopher Robin before portraying Tonya Harding in I, Tonya. This became one of her most celebrated roles thus far. In 2018, she established herself as a voice actor after booking the role of Flopsy Rabbit in the animated live-action film Peter Rabbit. Her next film projects included Terminal and Slaughterhouse Rules before she appeared as Queen Elizabeth I in Mary, Queen of Scots. In 2019, she appeared in Dreamland and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, following through with her goal of working with director Quentin Tarantino. She wrapped up 2019 with a role in Bombshell before starting 2020 with the film Promising Young Woman. In 2020, she reprised her role as Harley Quinn in Birds of Prey.
Flag, who is going to be playing it in a pretty grounded way, so I was just really trying to find a happy medium between like the animated side and also being able to deliver it in a grounded film.
Between September 2018 and September 2019, Margot earned $24 million from her various endeavors. This was enough to make her one of the highest paid actresses in the world during that period. Margot's net worth is estimated to be $26 million. Margot's been quite active in the real estate market since becoming a prominent Hollywood figure. In 2017, she quietly purchased a property in the Hancock Park neighborhood of Los Angeles. The low-key purchase was only discovered months after Robbie had moved in, and she initially paid $2.73 million for the impressive property. The 3,300 square foot residence features a wine cellar, a pool, a private balcony, and a room dedicated to Margot's newly adopted puppy. In 2018, Margot paid $950,000 for a modest LA home. She listed this property for sale in December 2020 for $1.2 million. Robbie followed up with a string of purchases in 2019. During this year, she purchased not one, but two houses for her family members. The first home went to her sister, while the second was given to Margot's mother. Both homes are part of the same building, and Robbie paid about $1.8 million for the gated duplex, which sits along Australia's beautiful Gold Coast. In 2014, she paid off her mother's mortgage as a 60th birthday present. Also during 2019, Robbie splurged on a second home for herself. This time, the successful actress shopped in the Venice neighborhood of Los Angeles, paying $5 million for a compound in another quiet deal. The compound actually contains 3 separate structures and has been described as fortress-like. There's also a grassy lawn and a pool with plenty of privacy. In addition, Robbie owns a 1,000 square foot investment home in the Hollywood Hills that she leases out for considerable passive income. Cars you'll find in Margot's garage include an Audi A6, a Cadillac Escalade, a Hyundai Excel, a Ford Mondeo, a Ford Explorer, and a Nissan Leaf.
A Range Rover,